You have probably spent more time researching monitors than you want to admit. You've got 6 browser tabs open. One review says buy this. Another says that one has input lag issues. A third one is from 2022 and nobody told you. And every video you watch seems to be made by someone who got the monitor for free and has never actually worried about spending $200. I get it, and that is exactly why this video exists. By the time this video ends, you will know the 5 best budget 4K monitors under $200 worth buying right now in 2026. Whether you work from home, edit content, watch a lot of movies, game casually, or just want a screen that doesn't make your eyes bleed after 8 hours. I have a specific pick for you, and before we get into it, pick number 4 on this list shocked me. It breaks every rule about what a monitor under $150 is supposed to look like. Welcome back to USA Tech Deals, where we help you build a smarter home office with the right tech buying decisions. Quick note on how we made these picks, because you deserve to know. We do not have a testing lab. What we do have is access to thousands of verified buyer reviews and expert data from sites like Display Ninja and Artings, and feedback from people who actually bought these monitors and lived with them. Every recommendation in this video is grounded in that research, not a free unit someone sent us to say nice things about. That is how USA Tech Deals works. Now let's get into it. Before the picks, 60 seconds of honesty that most monitor videos skip because it makes their sponsors uncomfortable. At under $200, every 4K monitor makes compromises. Here is what you are giving up, and why it probably does not matter for you. Compromise 1. Refresh rate tops out at 60 to 70 Hz on true 4K panels at this price. If you stream, work, create content, or game casually, you will never notice. If you play fast competitive shooters and need 144 Hz, your money is better spent on a 1440p gaming monitor at the same budget. We will flag which picks are suitable for light gaming and which are not. Compromise 2. HDR on the box is marketing. Real HDR needs over 1,000 nits. These hit 300 to 400. Do not factor it in. Compromise 3. The stand. Expect tilt only. $20 on a Visa monitor arm solves this permanently, and you are still hundreds ahead of where a premium monitor would put you. Now you know what you are actually buying. Let's talk about the 5 best ones to buy. Pick number 1 is for the person who wants the most trusted, most recommended, best value 4K monitor under $200. No surprises, no brand risk. Just an excellent 4K screen at the lowest possible price. The Sceptre U275W-UPT is a 27-inch IPS 4K display running at 3840 by 2160 resolution. Here is what that actually means in your daily life. Text on this screen looks like it was printed on the glass. Not pretty sharp. Printed. People who switch to this from a 1080p monitor describe it as genuinely shocking, like the screen was dirty before and someone finally cleaned it. You get more space on your desk digitally. You can have a document, a browser, and a video call open side by side and nothing feels cramped. That is the real-world impact of 4K at 27 inches. Color accuracy covers 99% of the sRGB color gamut. No guessing. No color surprises when you export. Across thousands of verified buyer reviews, 2 things come up again and again. First, the sharpness. The phrase that appears more than any other is, like putting on glasses for the first time, because the image is so much cleaner and sharper at normal reading distances. Pick number 2 is for the person who has been burned by a no-name monitor before. Maybe it looked great in the listing photos and arrived with dead pixels. Maybe the colors were off and there was no customer support to call. You are not willing to gamble $200 on a brand you've never heard of. That is a completely valid position. The LG 27US500W is the answer. LG is one of the largest IPS panel manufacturers on the planet. They build the screens that go inside other brands' monitors. When they sell one under their own name at this price point, you are getting decades of display engineering, real warranty support, and a company that will still exist in 5 years. That is what you are buying beyond the monitor itself. It is a 27-inch 4K IPS display with HDR10 support and 90% DCI-P3 color coverage. This monitor renders colors more accurately than the Sceptre for creative work. If you shoot videos, edit photos, or design anything that needs to look right before you share it, the wider color gamut matters. It also comes in white, which makes it the best-looking home office monitor on this entire list, and it is confirmed fully compatible with the Mac Mini M4 and MacBook setups, which makes this the clear recommendation if you are in the Apple ecosystem and want a best 4K monitor for Mac under $200. Verified buyers consistently highlight 2 things. The color accuracy is exceptional for professional and creative work, and the ergonomic stand makes a real difference for long desk sessions. One buyer described starting a new job with this monitor and said it made a genuinely stressful transition significantly easier. Sharper text, less eye strain, clearer video calls. Another called it pin sharp and said they chose it over more expensive brands because the quality matched what was twice the price. Pick number 3 is the one for people who want the most visually impressive 4K screen at this price. Not the most accurate, but the most stunning. And there is a meaningful difference. It is for a specific problem that the first 2 picks do not fully solve. You spend a lot of time on this screen watching content. YouTube, Netflix, movies, sports. You want colors that actually pop. You want the image to feel alive, not clinical. You have probably sat in front of an accurate monitor and thought, this looks correct, but it doesn't look exciting. That feeling is real, and the KTC H27P27 fixes it. The KTC H27P27 covers 95% of the DCI-P3 color space. That is the color standard used by Netflix, Disney+, and professional filmmakers to master their content. In practical terms, when a filmmaker intended for the ocean to look deep blue and the sunset to look golden, this monitor shows you what they actually meant. The Sceptre and the LG show you a good version. The KTC shows you the intended version. It also supports AMD FreeSync, which means if you have a compatible graphics card or an Xbox Series console, gaming will be smoother with 0 screen tearing. That combination of cinema-grade color plus adaptive sync at 4K under $200 does not exist anywhere else on this list. Buyers who use this monitor primarily for media consumption consistently use words like punchy, vivid, and wow factor. People who switched from the Sceptre specifically note that movies feel like a different experience on the KTC because the colors have more depth and richness. For content creators making thumbnails, social graphics, or video, the wider gamut means your work will look closer to what your audience sees on their phones and TVs, which tend to display wider color than standard sRGB monitors. Pick the KTC if you want the most visually impressive experience for your media and gaming without breaking the bank. All right, this is the one I teased at the start of this video. Pick number 4. It costs under $150, it has 4K resolution, and every reviewer who gets their hands on it says the same thing. They did not believe it until they saw it. Here it is. Pick number 4 is for the person who genuinely cannot stretch to $180 or $200 right now. Maybe you are a student. Maybe you are building your first home office setup and every dollar counts. You have been told you need to spend more to get something worth having. You have been told wrong. The KOORUI 27-inch 4K monitor is backed by HKC, one of China's largest display panel manufacturers. They do not buy panels from someone else and mark them up. They make the panels themselves. That supply chain control is the entire reason this monitor can offer a 27-inch true 4K display with 95% DCI-P3 and 99% sRGB color coverage for well under $150. You are not getting a cheap monitor. You are getting a monitor from a manufacturer who cut out the middleman. The image at native 4K resolution looks genuinely stunning for the money. Independent reviewers who tested this monitor consistently noted that the clarity and 4K quality is a real surprise. Coming from a brand most people haven't heard of, the quote that comes up repeatedly is, It will treat your eyes well if you plan on doing work or web browsing. And even some gaming on the side. People who bought this as their first ever 4K monitor report genuine shock at how much better everything looks. Documents, YouTube, everything. The improvement from 1080p to 4K at this screen size is real. The improvement from 1080p to 4K at this screen size is real and noticeable in the first 5 minutes. Buyers who also bought a cheap monitor arm with it call the combination one of the best value desk upgrades they've made. And pick number 5, the last one, is for a group of people that every other monitor video ignores. If you work from a laptop, what I'm about to show you will genuinely change how your desk feels every single day. And I want you to picture your current morning routine at your desk. You sit down, you plug in your power cable, you hunt for your HDMI adapter because it's always in a different pocket. You plug that in, the monitor doesn't recognize it. You unplug and replug. By the time your screen is working, you have already lost 10 minutes and your first meeting is in 5. What if you just sat down and plugged in one cable? The Dell S2722QC has a USB-C port with 65 watts of power delivery. That single cable connects your laptop, runs 4K video at full resolution on a 27-inch screen, and charges your device simultaneously, all at once, through one connection. If you have a MacBook, a Dell XPS, a ThinkPad, or any modern laptop with USB-C, you plug it in when you sit down and unplug it when you leave. That is your entire desk setup. That is it. The panel is a 27-inch 4K IPS display with 99% sRGB coverage. Color accuracy out of the box is highly rated. Dell S-series monitors are factory-calibrated and consistently praised for delivering accurate, professional image quality without needing manual adjustment. And as a brand, Dell's warranty support is among the most reliable in the monitor industry. If something goes wrong, there is a real company to call. Real buyers who use this for work-from-home setups consistently call the single-cable workflow a daily quality-of-life upgrade they did not realize they needed. The phrase that appears repeatedly is, "I didn't know how much the cable mess was annoying me until it was gone." For anyone working from multiple locations, being able to go from nothing to fully set up in 3 seconds is a genuine productivity improvement, not just a convenience. You came into this video with 6 tabs open and no idea what to actually buy. You were worried about wasting $200 on something that looks good in a video and disappoints in real life. You now have 5 specific picks, each one matched to a different situation. Based on real buyer experiences, not a PR package someone sent me. Whether it's the Sceptre for value, the LG for brand trust, the KTC for color, the KOORUI to protect your budget, or the Dell to finally fix your desk, you know exactly which one is yours. The only thing left to do is go buy it. All 5 links are in the description. With current Amazon pricing, click the one that matched your situation. Check the price today. Budget monitors fluctuate. And bookmark this video for whenever a friend asks you what monitor to get. If this 4K monitor buying guide saved you time and stopped you from making the wrong purchase, hit the like button. That one tap helps the YouTube show this video to the next person who is sitting there with 6 tabs open and no idea what to buy. You would have wanted someone to do that for you. And if you want honest, research-backed home office tech recommendations every week, sir, subscribe to USA Tech Deals. No fluff, no sponsored opinions. Just the right gear for smarter buying decisions. I'll see you in the next one. Signing off now.